Good morning, everyone. Today we will start Module 3, Traveler 3, Module 3, 3A, Reading, page 38. Okay? The whole unit talks about work and leisure. What do you think the meaning of leisure? I mean here, free time, okay? So what do we do in our free times? Not we, or in all our lives, we work all the day. Of course, most of us have a free time. This is the meaning, okay? What are the objectives of lesson, or of this lesson, reading? Of course, read the passage, scan for some specific information, guess the meaning of the new words, and match them with the correct meaning, then to be able to talk about their or your as a student free time, okay? Here we have the first lesson, 3A, is reading. So let's discuss some question first, pre-reading, before we start reading. How much free time do you have? Do you have a lot or a little time? For me, I have a little time. I wish I had more, okay? What do you like doing in your free time? Do you like going to different places, shopping, picnic, visiting gardens, searching net, or some websites and games, okay? For me, of course, reading or sometimes memorizing the Holy Quran. As you know, as a Muslim, okay, we shouldn't forget that we are responsible for each minute in our life. قال الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تلهكم أموالكم ولا أولادكم عن ذكر الله ومن يفعل ذلك فأولئك هم الخاسرون. So we should put special time also for prayers, for reading the Holy Quran, and so on. Okay, girls, or students, let's go now to this picture. What do you think all these pictures have in common? Of course, this picture related to our lesson, reading, okay? So, what topic do the four passages have in common? The four passages you have from A to D. Okay, look to the page 38, and tell me. I have collected some pictures to make it clear for you about the passage. So, I think it's clear. Some equipment for swimming, football, the net, the book. So, all four passages have in common, or is a common theme, the life and favorite pastime of teenager. Okay? What do I mean with pastime? Of course, it means your hobby. Okay? Each one of us has a special hobby. Okay? And so the favorite pastime or hobby for each teenager. Okay? So let's start reading. Now, while reading, I want from you to look to the pictures. From the picture, you get some information. Try to guess the meaning of the new or the highlighted words, and try to understand the passage. Okay? The first one, A. A talks about, what's the name of the person? Saad. Yes. How old is he? He is 16 years old. He is 16 years old, okay? Okay, what's new about this person? What do you think from the picture? If you look to the picture, you will find what? He is what? Reading, yes, reading books, as you can see, okay? So, here, girls or students, we have books. That means this person likes reading a lot. That's why we call him bookworm. What do you think the meaning of this word, bookworm? This is a word, or this word means the person who is who likes reading, okay? Who likes reading a lot. We call him bookworm. Okay, so Saad likes reading. He didn't find anything interesting like reading a good book. He read girls or students anything from adventure to science fiction. So there is nothing specific. Okay, he read anything, any kind, adventure and science fiction. If you start, or when Saad talk about himself, if he start reading, or when I start reading, I don't put it down until I finish the book. So that means he like reading, really. My parents are constantly complaining all the time. The meaning of constantly, always, all the time. Complaining that I don't do anything. They don't like my life. They want me to change, but also I have no intention of changing. No intention. What's the meaning of no intention? I don't have any plan. I don't want to change. I like my life. I like reading. This is my hobby. Okay? I've recently started writing. Of course, when you read, you can start writing. Okay? He wants to be what? Okay, to write a book, to be the bestseller in the future. Okay? One of the books one of the bestseller books, inshallah, in the future. This is what does he want? He also spends a lot of time in bookshops. Last week, I found a book by chance. This is the meaning of came across. I found a book by chance about famous writers and how did they start reading and what did they do. Okay, he read about them. He said that they had similar interests to mine when they were young. So it's nice to know I'm not so out of ordinary. I'm like them, okay? I'm not out of ordinary, okay? So this is about Saad. What type of books does Saad like reading? Special books? Of course, no. He reads anything, ranging from adventure to science fiction. Now, let's go to study the second passage, P. Okay, B talks about James. How old is James? 17 years old. From the picture here, what do you think he like? He likes, yes, sport. Very good. Okay, he likes sport. Many ideas of fun. Okay, my ideas of fun is anything that's related to sport. That means he likes sport. This is his hobby. I've always been sporty and athletic, and I'm willing to try whatever will get my adrenaline going, okay? Willing, I'm ready to do whatever, okay? Unlike many people my age, when I say unlike, I'm not like other people who is in my age, okay? Other teenager. I don't enjoy going out to cafe or restaurant like them. I like doing things, okay, that keep me what? Outdoors, out, not inside the house or the building, okay, in a natural environment. I became member of rock climbing club and 3 years from about 3 years ago, okay? And I must admit that I have had a lot of fun, so because he likes it. Also, a student, he became what? Very famous in this sport because he have met lots of interesting people and have also been to a lot of interesting places or visiting places. Besides, he likes what? Water sports. I've been wind surfing for ages. Wind surfing, you know wind surfing? Okay, this is wind surfing, okay, for ages. And I've also recently started taking scuba diving lesson, okay? So swimming inside the ocean or the sea, okay? So he likes sport a lot, especially swimming and wind surfing and scuba diving. Apart from rock climbing, does James do other sports? Of course. Not only rock climbing, he also wind surfing and has recently taken up another sport, scuba diving. Let's go to talk about the third one. C, Faisal. How old is Faisal? 18 years old. Okay, let's look to some information about him. He likes what? Let's look to the picture. Surfing the net and playing strategy games. You know, strategy games, things that depends on plan, okay? On computer. I've been playing computer games ever since my father got me my first computer when I was 6. That means he started, okay, when he was 6 from an earlier time, okay? When I'm not playing computer games, what can I do? I tend to, what I mean I tend to? Usually, I often, what? Be out and about, okay? I try to go out. If I didn't search the net, I will go out with my friends. My friends and I hang out at the local sport. When I say local, means in the same city, okay? Sport club. So, although I'm not so athletic or that sporty, but I get some exercise with my friends. I'm also what? Into hanging out at the local mall with my friends. So usually he go with his friends also, hanging, go to the mall, to the restaurant, to the cafes with them and hang out with them, not just searching the net. So this is some information about Faisal. What does Faisal do apart from playing computer games? So, what? Hangs out with his friend and at the local sports, okay? Going to the restaurants, cafes, and so on. The last one, D, it talks about Bob. How old is Bob? 19 years old. What did he say about himself? How does Bob describe himself? I'm very sociable. I have a lot of friends and I love meeting people. I'm sociable. I like meeting them and talking with them. In the weekends, usually I play tennis. So he likes tennis a lot with my friend, and he started from the age of what? 5, also from an earlier age, like Faisal. His father took him to the local tennis club. Since that time, he has never stopped playing. I also love food. I go to restaurant very often. Most of that, or in the top of that, I am a member of the local football team. That means he also like football, not just tennis, okay? And we play every once in a while. What's the meaning of every once in a while? Always? Of course, no. From time to time. Every once in a while. From time to time. We have a lot of fun practicing, but it's hard work too. Since I joined the team, I have taken part in 3 matches and scored goals. I know it's fun, okay? Because it's my hobby. but and also not just fun, and also rewarding, interesting, add something to me, to my character. Okay? Yes, so he describes himself as being social person who goes out a lot and has a lot of friends. Okay, and also, of course, he's a member of a local football team, not just tennis. Okay, now let's discuss the word that we have now. Try to guess its meaning from reading, okay? Match the highlight word, the phrase in the text with their meaning. So pay attention, please, to the meaning. Bookworm, bookworm, constantly, constantly, intention, intention, came across, willing, willing, tend to, every once in a while, every once in a while. Let's get their meaning. What do you think? Bookworm means, yes, someone who likes reading a lot, like Saad. So if, constantly, what does it mean? All the time, always, all the time. So G, intention, what does it mean? B, plan, intention, plan about what you will do. Okay, if you have intention, plan in your mind. Came across means found by chance. He didn't mean, but he finds something by chance. Willing means ready, so C. Tend to, what does it mean? Do something usually or more often, okay? Often I do something, I tend to do that. D, every once in a time, in a while. Every once in a while means sometimes, yeah, but not very often, sometimes, okay? This is the main word and their meaning, okay? Now, read the text from A to D again and answer the questions from 1 to 9 below. Write if this sentence belongs to A, B, C, or D. That means Saad, Faisal, James, and so on, okay? Yes? When you do something like this, you should be aware of these things. Here's some tips. Let's look to them. When matching a question with short text, scan each text and look for the specific information mentioned in each question first. Then find the part of the text which correctly answers the question. Then be careful. Don't choose a text just because the vocabulary or phrasing the text is similar to that of the question, not just because it's the same word. Try to understand, okay? Let's do that now. Question number 1. Which teenager or teenagers maybe mentions not being interested in activities done by people their age? What do you think? A, Saad, B, James, C, Faisal, Bob, D. Okay? So B is James, okay? James. Unlike many people my age, I don't enjoy going out to cafes when he say that, okay? Now, number 2, being interested only in outdoor activities, going out. So, okay, B, okay? I love doing things, very good, which is James, and Number 3, doing only activities that keep them indoors. A, of course. Yes, I found something that's more entertaining than staying at home when he read home. Doing activities their parents help them begin to here. Yes, that began. C, Faisal, and also D, Bob. Yes. Doing an activity their parents are not happy about. This is the number what? A. Okay. When we talk about Faisal. Okay. Doing activities that made it possible for them to go to different places. This is B. When he go to visit different places. B, James. And starting an activity at a very young age that they still do, it's 2, if you remember, when he was 6 and he was 5. So Faisal and Bob, yeah, Faisal and Bob, C and D. Remember, 6 and 5, earlier age. Okay, now talk about yourself. In your opinion, which of these teenagers has the most interesting hobbies and why? Which one do you like more? For me, I like reading books because it broadens your mind. Reading is a good hobby, broadens your mind, okay? And each one has his hobby. So this is our lesson today. I think you, or I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot.